Welcome back, my lovelies. Today we are talking all about different eyeliner for different eye shapes. So these eyeliner guideline techniques are meant to show you what they exactly do to each eye shape or shapes. For example, in my case, I have two different eye shapes. I have the almond shape and they're also close set eyes. So I kind of have to work with both and see what works best for me. So I hope these eye flicks or eyeliner flicks kind of inspire you to do something different with your eyes. I know, not Netflix, but eye flicks. Even though Netflix and chill sounds really good right now.
Where are you looking?
I'm just thinking right now about Netflix. So like I mentioned in the beginning, my eye shape is more of like an almond eye shape. And that's exactly what it looks like. If you look straight ahead, you can see the natural curve. It resembles an almond. And also, if you look straight into the mirror, do your top and lower eyelids, do they close on the iris and there's not as much white portion of your eye? That means you have an almond shaped eye, or eyes, because there's two of them. Most eyeliner styles work very well with this shape, but there's two techniques that I love that will help accentuate the natural curve in your eyes. So the first one is with the liquid eyeliner, and then the second one is either with a gel or a pencil liner. So both of these eyeliner techniques are really great because it will help define your natural curve in your eyes, and then it will result with a beautiful, sultry, sleek look that will help elongate your eyes even more. I'm starting with the liquid eyeliner first. I'm gonna start with a flick on the outer portion of my eye. Just like that. And then I'm gonna connect this, creating like a triangle, to my eyelid. I'm gonna bend my face just a little bit and create a very thin line of where my eyelashes start. And I'm just following the natural curve of my eye shape. I'm gonna go back in, so you see it connected it from the very outer to the inner corner. And I'm gonna fill this in right here, this little portion. So you see how it elongates the eye just a little bit with that flick, but I'm just following the natural curve of my eye. So as you can see, when both eyes are done, you can see that it elongates the eyes with the natural shape and just gives it more of a sultry look. All right, my almond sisters, let's make this look a little bit more sultry for the second technique. I'm using a pencil liner for this, and then do exactly the same thing. You wanna do a very thin line on the inner corner, and then you build your thickness once you get to the outer corner. I'm gonna take the pencil to my waterline very gently, but just through the outer corners. We're gonna smoke the outer corner out as well. I'm gonna take a pencil, add some eyeshadow onto it, small little tiny smudger brush, and I'm gonna start smoking it up the lash line. Wing it out just a little bit, or a lot, whatever you want. So you can see with this technique, it does the same thing, but it gives it a little bit more of a sultry punch to your eyes, but it still accentuates the natural curve in your almond eyes. So as you can see with both eyes done, it doesn't take away from the look. I think it adds a little bit more sultriness to your natural curve to your eyes. Second, let's talk about the round shape. So the round eyes is where they're really big, bold, and beautiful. They're right in your face. It's kind of like the cartoon look eyes. If you want to elongate your round eyes, it sort of follows the same technique as for the almond eye shape as well. I'm going to create this technique using a liquid eyeliner, but you can use any eyeliner you like for any of these looks, which one you feel more comfortable with. So I'm going to follow the natural curve on the outer portion of my lashes, create a flick. It doesn't have to be long or short, whichever you feel comfortable with. And then I'm going to connect that flick about like 3/4 or 2/3 of the way into my eye, just like that. And I'm not going to take it all the way into the inner corner. This way it will help elongate the eyes even more. I'm going to fill it in. I'm going to take a little bit of gel eyeliner with a very thin pencil liner, and I'm going to take it to the very lower lash line in the outer corner, and I'm going to create another flick here as well. You can leave it as like a double flick, or you can connect the two. So as you can see the difference on both eyes, right here you can see that I added a very thin line to the top lash line, going about like 2/3 of the way in, and then I added a second line to the bottom lash line, also not going all the way in. Kind of connecting them right here on the very outer portion of my eye, but I didn't connect the actual liner. I left them 2 flicks. So it just kind of gives it a little bit more of a bold, dramatic look. If you're interested in how to take your eyeliner off without ruining the rest of your face and makeup, I'm using Precision Cotton Swabs and Micellar Cleansing Water by Garnier. Works like a charm. So the next set of eyes is a close set of eyes. So what is a close set of eyes? So if you look straight ahead and you look in the mirror and you see the size of your eye, if you can fit it right in between, that means you're not close set. But if you can't and it's smaller, that means you have very close set of eyes. So for me, I have pretty close set eyes, but it's not in the borderline where it's too close. So the best type of eyeliner look to elongate your eyes or kind of make them wider apart is a winged eyeliner, where you mostly focus the eyeliner right on the outer portion of your eyes. You don't want to take your eyeliner all the way into the inner corner, because this will make your eyes even smaller and will move them closer together. So you want to start with a flick, and winged eyeliner looks beautiful on close set eyes. I'm going to connect it, and I'm going to leave it right there. And to add a little bit more emphasis on the inner corner of your eyes to make them a little bit more wider, I'm going to take a little bit of a highlight shade. This is Nylon by MAC, and I'm going to apply right a little bit to the inner corner of my tear duct. This will help widen your eyes and make them appear more bigger and longer. So as you can see, most of the emphasis is focused on the outer corners of my eyes, and this results with my eyes looking like they're more wide apart. And then I went in with the inner highlight to kind of open up my eyes and kind of hide that natural shading that makes your eyes appear closer. Next is a wide set eyes. This is exactly the opposite of close set eyes. So basically, the inner gap right here in between your eyes, it's either the same size as your eye shape or it's even bigger. So if you want to get your eyes closer together, with the eyeliner, you want to keep it all the same thickness from the inner to the outer corner, and you don't want to extend it past the outer corner of your eye. So let's say you do extend the outer corner, give it a flick. This will just extend your eyes even more farther apart. I'm just using some gel liner with a little pencil brush. And I'm starting in the inner corner, and I'm going to focus majority of the eyeliner right along my lash line. I'm going to stop where my eyelashes end. I'm going to start creating a thicker line. And you want to bring your eyeliner in all the way to the inner corner of your eyes. So as you can see, this eye right here, it looks like it's a little bit closer to the center of my nose, whereas this eye, it looks like it's just a little bit farther apart. So here's the finished look with both eyes. As you can see, it gives it that illusion that my eyes are a little bit closer together than they really are. Next eye shape is the monolid eye shape. And so for the monolids, you basically have a more flat eyelid and it doesn't have a defined crease. I love thick eyeliners for monolids because it just defines the eye a little bit more. So for this eyeliner look, I would suggest using either gel or liquid eyeliner that's waterproof, because if you're going to keep closing and opening your eyes, you don't want it to smudge or to disappear altogether. And so for this, we're making it nice, thick, and dramatic. And as you can see, I started really thin in the inner corner and then I just made it really dramatic going past the outer corner. And here you can see the finished look for both eyes. I just love it. And I love wearing really dramatic lashes with this to give it even more drama and punch. So the last set of eyes are the hooded eyes. And I love hooded eyes because it looks like you're smizing all the time. So you're always sexy. Seriously, always. So with hooded eyes, this means that you have your eyelid, it kind of droops over your crease. So this results with less eyelid space to work with. So for the lash line and the eyeliner, you want to actually focus it right on the tight line, but only 3/4 of the way in. Since your eyes are already kind of closed, you don't want to close them even more by taking the liner all the way in. You just want to focus it right in the outer corners to kind of elongate them and make them a little bit wider. So for this, you probably want to use a nice waterproof liner because you don't want to line the lower lash line because that will close it up even more. So I'm just picking up my eyes, just like so, taking the pencil and gently lining them. And if you want, very gently take the same pencil and just go right in the outer corners and just give it a little flick, just a tiny one. So when I apply the eyeliner to the tight line and to a little bit of my lash line, the outer corner, it just enhances the eyelashes without dragging the eyes down even more or creating them smaller. This just gives a beautiful look to your hooded eyes. So obviously there are so many different eye shapes out there, eye sizes. There's not just one eye shape that you can just put yourself into. Like for me, like I said, I have almond and I have a little bit of the close set eyes. So for me, I like to play around with different looks, experiment, and this is just the same thing for you guys. Experiment with your eye shape, eye size, and see what works for you, see what doesn't. Just have fun with it. So there you have it. I hope you guys liked this video, maybe found some inspiration. Let me know what kind of eye shape you guys have and which technique is your favorite for eyeliner. I hope to see you guys very soon in my next video. I love you all very much. Bye.